Really? I just hit record, and you're going to cough in the mic?
I didn't know you hit record.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the BadKidCast. My name is Keemstar.
My name is Onlyson Blade.
This is the audio cast that you listen to
While you game.
We are available on iTunes, Android, Spreaker, SoundCloud. It's been such a long time. We're available on a lot of different places.
Wherever you're listening to us right now, that's where you can listen to us at.
Yeah. You know, sometimes we don't get feedback because we're on audio podcasts and we're on audio platforms. So give us feedback on the show to our Twitters. My Twitter is KeemstarX, and then, of course...
And telling us how many days it's been since we uploaded a BadKidCast isn't feedback. We know.
Dude, keep on harassing Blade.
No,
it is so
stop.
much fun.
Do not harass. It's so annoying. I know I'm very, very conscious of how many days it's been since we do a BadKidCast. We apologize if it's not as regular as it should be. But fuck. Like, stop.
We had a lot of donations come in the Patriot page.
Oh, the Patreon page.
Patreon/ is it BadKidCast?
I believe so.
BadKidCast. Thank you for all your donations there. You're really helping the show.
And we don't get those until like the month's over, so don't think that we're just pocketing it and going out and getting fucked up. We're not.
Yeah, we don't.
There's a budget, and we're going to make it happen. And we have to fulfill our side of the matters, too, so don't think we're just stealing your money.
This episode of the BadKidCast is brought to you by I Play Prodigy on YouTube. I don't know what he does because I don't really watch his YouTube videos. But he works on my network, and he hooked me up with tons of beta codes to give to you guys, my fans, on my stream.
For the game Destiny.
For the game Destiny. Which was ironic because I've given out over 1,000 codes, right?
Yeah.
And I was on Twitter and I was posting codes left and right. Mm-hmm. As I was doing it, I was like giving out that night like the 300th code, and I had hundreds more to give out. Mm-hmm. As I was doing it, they opened the fucking beta and made it for free for all.
Yep.
So it was weird. I was like, yeah, you don't need codes anymore. It's opened. So, shout out to him. The other thing that we'd like to talk about is Cod Showdown.
The fight against cancer.
The fight against cancer. There's a charity out there called Extra Life, and it helps people and children with cancer, right?
Yep, cancer victims.
So, a lot of people in the Call of Duty community, Only Use Me Blade, myself, there's tons of people. Think of someone big, and they're probably a part of this. They're having a draft. They're having a draft tomorrow, and you're a captain, so you get to pick a team.
I get to pick a team, yes.
And you're playing on Ghost,
mm-hmm.
right? Which kind of sucks. But
can we just address this? So
are we allowed to talk about it?
I don't see why not.
Because I wanted to bring it up, but I was like,
Okay, well, here's the thing.
Let me do this.
Okay.
We definitely should talk about it because I want to talk about it, and I don't know if we can, but well, fuck it. We don't care. Fuck rules. We're going to talk about it, but let me give you the details about the event before we talk about this issue. August 9th is when this competition is going to take place. A bunch of YouTubers picking teams and battling it out. What is the grand prize?
I don't think there are any prize. I think it all goes towards the kids.
It's all for charity. So it's a great event. August 9th. Tomorrow is going to be the draft, and you can watch all of this on Twitch TV / the Cod Showdown.
Yep, and it's also apparently it's going to be on the front page of Twitch.
It's going to be on the front page of Twitch, and I believe the draft is tomorrow at 9, right?
Correct.
Tomorrow,
or 7:30, I believe, actually.
So listen, as this is coming up, we'll
just follow anybody that does Call of Duty on YouTube, and you'll see it on the Twitter feeds.
Yeah, this should be a big event. And here's the thing. Things have changed, right? When we've done these things like as a community in the past, everyone gets behind it. It just seems like we're losing this type of thing. Like, I'm so glad that this has been organized.
Well, originally, when we did the Billionaires Challenge,
right,
they did the Cod Showdown thing that was like, okay, they looked at the Billionaires Challenge like it was some evil thing, which it wasn't. And they did this, and then that's what they did the Cod Showdown for charity,
right? And
it was a huge event. Like, they even got like Fwiz and like I think Hutch to like shoutcast it or something. Like, it's a huge event. And front page of Twitch, awesomeness. I don't know where I was going with that. My bad.
Well, all I'm saying is, like, this year, I don't feel like us YouTubers are talking about it as much. Like, we need to take some responsibility. I know that there's a lot of YouTubers that are in Cod Showdown that listen to the BadKidCast. Like, this isn't something that we can't let go.
You know what, though? I feel that our community, like, when you talk about community, it's not really a community anymore. I know it sounds shitty.
It's a bunch of competition between businesses.
Exactly. So, like, there's not a thing where a big YouTuber likes another big YouTuber's thing or whatever, unless they're, like, in the video themselves. You know
but that's my point that I'm making. I don't care how greedy this community gets. I don't care how dirty, it gets. The one thing that made us great is all coming together and doing events like this. So we really need to stand up and make sure of events like this, the Cod Showdown, survives, So make sure you support that. Now, I don't know if we're allowed to talk about this. This is a private matter. It was said to me privately. I was like, dude, I would love to do a drama alert on this. You were going to talk about it anyways. So
I don't see why it's that big of an issue to talk about it.
Like,
now it was said in private, but I don't like. Is there really a victim here? Like, is there really any like? So I don't. Let's talk about fuck it.
I'll let you. Break the ice.
How about this?
Break the ice.
How about this? We will pause. We will
call the guy,
and we will ask him. May we talk about that?
All right, we'll be right back.
Covering our bases. We got the green light.
Yeah, we got the permission.
And go, King.
All right, so this is the situation, right? The guys that are busting their ass and they're organizing this event, right? They go to Call of Duty and they're like, look. We're holding this event in the community. It's for charity. It's to help out people. And, we're going to have an amazing Black Ops 2 battle, right? And Activision basically responded to the guys running this event, Cod, what is the name of it?
Cod Showdown.
Cod Showdown. They were like, yeah, you have to play Ghosts. And they're like, yeah, we get that. But, all the YouTubers, they don't want to play Ghosts. They want to play Black Ops 2.
Yep.
And basically what Activision said was, okay, well, if you don't play Ghost, if you don't play the current Call of Duty, then we're taking down the stream.
Yep.
Can you believe that?
So shitty. First off, let me just say that
fuck Activision.
I have not found a single person that likes Ghost. Okay?
No.
It's not mixed reviews. It's everyone doesn't like it. Now, some people will play it because they're pro players and they have to play it, and it's their job. I totally get that.
And then you always have that dumb YouTuber that's just like wants to like create controversy, so they just flat out lie. They're like, you know what, Ghost is a good game, because they want to get that reaction. That does such a bad service to the community. It really does, because as a community, we all need to stand together and we need to say, look, you fucked up. This is a horrible game, because if we don't, then the franchise could be ruined. I've seen it happen with Halo, right?
Yeah.
There was people that said Halo Reach, this is a great game. The franchise was ruined because of that, because the developers, because the fucking company would not listen to the people, right?
Right.
There was always that one asshole that was like, you know what, I think it's a good game, and they listened to them.
Now, you do have guys like T. Martin Allier that are literally okay, T. Martin like helped write a book on Call of Duty Ghost. Yeah. So I'm pretty much assuming that he's like employed from Activision. Let's just be realistic. Allier is probably the same fucking thing. Those guys would be like, Ghost is the greatest game ever. It's not. Every pro player that I've talked to in private, I'm not naming names, but every single one.
No, Nate Shot said publicly multiple times, like, Ghost is just a horrible game.
Yeah.
Fucking Big Timer from Optic, he literally retired this year and said that he won't play competitive Call of Duty until Ghost is not the current game.
Yep. So the thing is, everyone knows Ghost is crap. We get it. We're not going to make a rant on that.
Why would Activision do this? Like, we're trying to run an event to save kids that have cancer, right? Or to help them, right? Mm-hmm. Why would you force us to play Ghost?
Put on a less presentable show.
Yes. Why would you hurt what we're trying to do?
Yeah.
Now, if Activision was like, look, you know what? I respect what you guys are doing, but as a business, we need you to play Ghost. We're going to give you $200,000 towards the cancer kids, but you have to play Ghost. Fuck yeah. All right. I get it. Yeah. You have a business to run here. And you know, whatever, you're trying to help out. I get that. I understand.
You guys have to remember that Activision is the company that was pretty much just like, oh, Infinity Ward, the people that made like the best game ever, Call of Duty 4, and they were making Modern Warfare 2 at the time. There was actually stories about guys that worked for Infinity Ward. They made one of the best FPS shooters of all time. Their cars would break down, like they'd run into like carb troubles or whatever, and they didn't have the money to fix it. Meanwhile, fucking Call of Duty 4 sells like a bajillion copies.
Yeah, like this is a fucking evil empire. Like I don't understand how we as consumers, because let's face it, right? If you look at groups of people, right? Gamers actually are pretty intelligent compared to like other groups of people. Like we're on the internet. Gamers are on the internet, right? We have access to retarded amount of knowledge, right? Why are we the easiest to get raped as a consumer?
Okay, here's what I don't understand. Okay,
like
there's this weird thing that happens to people when they make stupid money. When a corporation makes retardedly huge money. Okay, now I have no idea how much Activision makes. Probably a lot, but let's say they make $50 million, which they probably make way more. Right now, if they could run it in such a way to where they make $45 million and people are happy, are you really missing that $5 million?
It's fucking retarded.
Come on, dude. Like,
but the problem is once you become like a business, once you become like a big business, right? You're trying to get profits. Like that's your whole purpose of a corporation is to get profits. That's it.
Yeah.
That's why like Walmart has, you know, some of the kids for that, like, you know, Sam Walton, the guy that created Walmart, like his 4 kids are the 4 richest people in America, of the top 10, out of the top 10. Like that's how much money they have. They're fucking worth billions, right?
Yep.
But the people that work at Walmart don't even have health care.
Yep.
Because they have to do whatever they can to increase that profit. That is the whole job of what a corporation is. You literally have to sign documents saying you exist for profit.
Yep.
So,
and you know what? That's probably the reason why I'm not a billionaire, is because you kind of have to be heartless to do that.
Yeah. 100%.
So
100%. They look at everything black and white. What will make us the most money? And that's why, you know, it's not like they're like 100%. Companies are not always 100% evil because they'll actually make money by doing nice things, you know?
Oh, absolutely. Well, look at Chipotle.
What?
So Chipotle, their whole spiel is that all their stuff is like all their chickens and all their meats and stuff like that, they're like happy cows, and they're like naturally raised. They're not they're not like force fed in like little cages or whatever. What?
You're talking about like cage-free birds.
Yeah.
Well, the way you said it, I'm like picturing like the farmer walking into looking at the fucking chicken, like staring it down, opening its throat and like jamming fucking worms and like
that's pretty much. I mean, I've seen videos and stuff like that, but that's their whole thing. First off, it's this, okay? Now, let's say roles are reversed and chickens ate meat.
They got a fucking cow in a doghouse that they're like fucking feeding grass down its nostrils.
Yeah, exactly. So, like. First off, if her whole intention is to breed a whole group of blades, just a whole bunch of me's, right? Because apparently I make awesome human chickens, right?
Yeah, okay.
I don't care if I live a great life and then you murk me, or I live a shitty life and you murk me. Why is that stupid?
That's stupid. Because I grew up on a farm. My family farm is run where they treat the animals really, really good.
Okay.
And eventually, you know, they're going to get old. They can't produce milk. It's a dairy farm. They're going to be able to produce milk anymore. They're going to get chopped up and turned into a hamburger. I mean, that's how it works, right? Yeah, you want that animal to live the best life it possibly can.
Okay.
Because, you know, at the end of the day, that animal is just like you and me, bro. Like, I'm not a religious person. I look at science. That motherfucker has a brain, emotions, thoughts. Animals have all this shit. You know, it's very similar to me and you. Yeah. I mean, let's face it. We fucking drink cow milk. Like, we literally are drinking the nutrients that would go to the calf. We're drinking that and consuming that. Like, how far off are we?
Yeah.
Not that far off. So, yeah, I get it. We eat hamburger. But why do the cows have to live like a fucking asshole? Huh?
Okay.
Let them live happy.
Okay. But they're profiting off of, oh, we treat them nice, but you still kill them.
Yeah, you do.
So there you go. Bam.
Yeah.
I think that's the first time we've ever been like, oh yeah, whatever. Yeah, sure, that works.
I mean, when I go to the store, I buy cage-free eggs.
Really? You know what's really funny?
I pay double the money and I buy cage-free eggs.
Okay, this is hilarious. So when I was younger, I think I was like 16, my buddy Graham, he and I used to like to go egging, right?
Yeah.
When we go to the store and buy eggs, he wouldn't buy the cheapest eggs. He would buy the cage-free, naturally selected eggs.
Why?
Because he's like, no, that's fucked up, man. I'm like, we're egging people's cars. But it makes sense, though. Like, kind of, sort of, but not really.
Yeah.
You know, I thought that was ridiculous. You know what we used to do? We used to take toilet paper, and we would wrap the toilet paper around an egg and then give it about 3 feet of length. So it would look like sperm. And so we would like throw it off the top of like apartment complexes onto cars. One time, dude, in the middle, like this was like right near graduation, right? Like we weren't graduated. We were like, we were sophomores, but it was like right near the end of school year, right? We went to the store, bought 5 dozen eggs, put it in a basket that was meant for like newspapers, like on the, you know, like on the side of fireplaces, went on top of my buddy's like 5-story apartment complex on the roof. This Chrysler LeBaron drove by with the sunroof down, right? I went, like I shaked it off. Some of them hit the road, but the majority of them hit the hood and inside of the car.
They were eggs?
They were eggs. 5 dozen eggs. I fucking book it down the stairs. I run into Ryan's parents who were his home. He's like, aren't you supposed to be in school? And why do you have our basket? I'm like, here you go. And I like ran away.
We've done some fucked up shit as kids.
Oh, yeah.
I've never fucked around with eggs that much as a kid. Like one time we had this dude like fucking in a big like Chevy fucking truck go into a ditch. We built an army in the road of snowmen. Like an army of them.
See, we never really fucked with snow, man. Like when I came out here and I first experienced my first winter of Buffalo, I was like, you motherfuckers are crazy.
Like this was a country road, right? So we had all the time in the world, like before any cars showed up, right?
Yeah.
It was dark because you know in the wintertime it gets dark at like 4:00, right?
Yep.
We're fucking kids. It's like 4 or 5 o'clock. We're out in the middle of the fucking road and we're just building as many snowmen as we possibly can. Like we went and grabbed like Nerf guns and stuff and like put them. Like we were trying to make an army. Like because you remember. There's this thing in history class where they've uncovered that we learned about where they uncovered like all these fake army men made out of clay over in China. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking
I don't know what it is or what the name of it is, but we were doing that with snowmen. We had like 10 of them set up in the road. So this dude's flying down the road, right? He hits the first one. First of all, he slams on his brakes, right? And the thing goes sideways. He hits the first couple, right? And they're exploding. They're exploding. Out of all the snowmen that we had up, only 2 survived, and he ended up going in the ditch. We fucking were hiding behind trees.
That's awesome.
Oh, fuck. But, yeah.
Dude, back home in Seattle, when it snows, all systems off. Like, we just don't even go to work. Like, we don't go to school, we don't go to work. We're just like,
That's the same thing in the South. Like, here, when it snows, like, you just go to work. That's what you do.
I know. People are like, here's the thing. This is what's amazing about it, okay? When it snows out here, people will drive, and they know how to drive here, and everything's fine. It's just like, whatever. Okay, it might take a little bit longer to get to work, but it's whatever. Back home, when it rains, and it rains all the time there, when it rains, people like forget how to drive all of a sudden. I don't fucking understand that. I'm like, you know how to fucking drive. It's raining. Use your windshield wipers, dude. Like, stop.
Well, what's weird here is, you're right. There'll be 6 feet of snow outside. Mm-hmm. That's an exaggerated 4, whatever. Yeah. But yeah, people just ride. It doesn't matter. It could be a blizzard situation. People drive. They go to the store. They don't stop. Anywhere else in the country, they closed school with an inch of snow.
Yeah.
So the weird thing is, though, when we get our first snow here, every year, the first snow, people go 30 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Everywhere. It's so weird. It's like, we do this every year. Why are you going
slow? First off, when I came out here, right? When I first came out here, the first trip to do the fucking music video, right? Yeah. When I came out here, it was summer. It was fucking nice out. It was beautiful. There was Tim Hortons. Bars are open till 4. I'm like, all right, this is a pretty cool place, right? And then people would start talking about when it snows. And I'm like, it can't be that bad. No, don't worry about it. Like I told Scott, I'm like, well, if there's any days when it snows, I'm just going to put my car in the garage. He's like, days when it snows? Days? First off, it doesn't just like snow a couple days here and there, okay? It just snows and doesn't stop for a couple months. Serious.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, doesn't it snow and just not stop for a couple months?
You know what's crazy, though? It's funny to see your perspective on it because you're not here. Mm-hmm. But believe it or not, it has not really snowed here for the last, 5 years.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. When I was a kid, I'm not joking, dude. We would have winters where, the snow would be up to the roof.
That's retarded, dude.
I'm serious. I can't wait for that to come back.
But here's my thing, okay?
Those are the greatest days ever. One time I remember opening my door and just there was a white wall.
Yeah.
I'm not joking. I literally had to dig to get out.
Yeah. Dude, that's insane. Here's the thing, though, man. Most people, when they live in I don't think people should live in an area where it snows that much. That's pretty much God. I'm not a religious person. That's God saying, get the fuck away from here. People don't live in Antarctica.
Do you know why it snows that much?
Why?
Okay.
Is it because of the Lake Michigan?
Well, it's Lake Erie.
Lake Erie.
And, it's all the lakes or whatever. But, the wind, for the most part, comes from where you live, right? It comes from Seattle. It comes from California. It comes from the west and goes to the east. Now, all this wind during winter whips across the fucking lakes, right? Mm-hmm. And it fucking throws water up into the fucking atmosphere. And you know what the first stop is? Right. Going east to west?
Right on my street.
Buffalo.
Yeah, right on my front porch.
So all the fucking lake effect snow just dumps right here, and that's why we get so much snow.
Dude, see, if you would have flew me out here during the winter, I probably would have been I'm good. And that's that's my own fucking fault, dude, because a lot of times when people would be like, no, bro, this is fucked up. This is the situation. So I'm like, it can't be that bad. We'll figure it out. And then when it actually hits, I'm like, what?
I'm glad we brought up seasons because it's something that I want to bring up. The drum alert over the summertime is really, really light.
Yeah.
Everyone's out having a good time. People aren't fighting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I like that. I should, as the person that runs drum alert and that does the news, I should be like, well, this sucks. Can someone get in a fight?
Yeah.
But I'm not because I'm enjoying summer as well. And I understand it. I get it. And I feel good that everyone's getting along.
Dude, every stream that I do when I have the face cam, everyone's like, damn, Blade, congrats. You're losing weight. And I think I am losing weight.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
we're actually doing something this summer.
Summer is it's awesome. And I love summer so much. And I cannot wait until winter where everyone's a cunt again. It's going to be so great.
Okay. What I cannot wait for, bro, and I know this sounds bad. I love summer. I cannot wait. I'm a Call of Duty player. I've been that way since Call of Duty 4, okay?
Yeah.
November is the fucking best time, man. A new fucking Call of Duty's out. And even if it's shitty, it's still a new one. It's still fresh.
Yeah.
It's still fresh.
Well, I'm not going to like it this year.
Why aren't you going to like it this year?
Because you have Destiny, you got the Halo collection, and you got the new Call of Duty all coming out at once.
Oh, well.
Well, it's just, what do you do?
Me, I play Call of Duty. Whatever comes before that, cool. GTA did it right. Remember how, first off, GTA, it's kind of shitty.
GTA is so smart, releasing the game in September.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Fucking so smart.
Dude, can you believe it's almost been a year of GTA?
Nah, I believe it, because, I remember a year ago when, I had channels up that didn't get shut down. It was Killer Keemstar.
But here, okay, this is my take on the whole GTA thing, right? GTA came out at this time when everyone's burnt out on Call of Duty. I liked Black Ops 2, okay?
Yeah.
Now, I would have much preferred to be in the situation now for GTA to come out now because I don't even play Ghosts anymore. I just can't do it.
No one. Why would you? No one wants to even watch it.
Exactly.
No one even wants to watch it. And that brings us full circle. It's fucked up that they would do this to this charity event.
Yep, absolutely.
So we're going to take a break. We're going to be right back after this.
Bam.
Good segment.
Yep.
And we are back.
Hello.
So we've been having crazy Thursday nights.
Yes. So here's the thing. We have decided, or at least me and my roommate Josh have decided, and Keem's been there for both of them. Instead of going out and potentially getting DUIs and acting a fool at the bars and spending a lot of money, we just go, everyone just gets a bottle and we have people over the house and we get it in and have a fucking great time.
Like, if you go to the bar and you have a really successful night, right? Like, so you're out for hours and you're getting it in and you're living life, you're spending at least bare minimum $100 for a decent night. Now, you can save $60 by spending about $40 in liquor, right? And bringing it to the house and having like a house party.
Yep. An adult house party.
And because I am, a person with like a family and stuff, like I have much experience with the house parties, but I just don't do them anymore because I got a family and stuff. Now, Blade, on the other hand, has a bachelor pad.
I do.
So
and we've been having some fucking fun ass times doing this, man.
This Thursday, I ended up bringing my Segway.
Yep.
And my motorized skateboard. And when we got wasted and nobody could drive, but we needed to go to the store, Blade took the Segway and I took the motorized skateboard.
And I was very confident, that drunk confidence, and I zoomed to the store.
You went the fastest I've ever seen you go on the Segway.
Yeah.
And you actually beat me there because I had an accident.
What was your accident?
There was some fucking guy standing out in the sidewalk, and I was looking at him, and all of a sudden my skateboard stopped, and I fucking barrel rolled down the fucking highway. Look at my elbow. My elbow's still fucked up.
Damn.
But
his elbow's fucked up for people listening, which is everyone.
So everyone that is hearing this is definitely listening. Mm-hmm. So anyhow, so that was that. And eventually we took the one sober person that showed up, and we made them drive us to an establishment.
Yep.
And continue our night at the bar. But everyone was all wasted, so we didn't even spend that much money at the bar.
Yeah. Basically, when we went to the bar, it was a pretty decent-sized group of us, and the bar was like, they love us there, but they were like, holy fuck, dude. Like,
and you were gone.
Yeah, I was tore up.
The funniest thing that happened was the girl that drove us there, right? Mm-hmm. You were ready to go home. So we're all like, everything's great and everything, but you were fucking wasted. Yeah. All right. To the point where your pants and shit were falling down. Mm-hmm. We go outside, right, for a little fresh air, and you're sleeping in that person's car.
Really?
Yes.
Oh my God.
So then like three of us had to like pull you out of that car.
Okay.
And when all that happened, we brought you back in and you were stumbling around and stuff. The bartender goes, yeah, Brian's not drunk.
Right.
And we went back outside and see the person that you got in her car, she ended up locking the car. So you wouldn't go back in there to go to sleep. You were sleeping on her hood.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That's awesome. Okay, so I totally forgot about this story. This is a while ago. This is right when Josh had moved in, right?
Okay.
We went out. We got it in, right? Well, Josh, for whatever reason, was much slower as getting it in, or I have a lower alcohol tolerance or whatever. And I basically got in Josh's passenger seat and just passed the fuck out, right?
Okay.
I passed the fuck out. Well, apparently, Josh's night had just begun. So throughout all Josh's craziness, the whole time I was just sleeping in the passenger seat. Josh got a flat tire. Okay? So Josh is like downtown Buffalo, flat tire, dealing with craziness, has to call AAA. AAA has to come and change the tire. The entire time they're changing the tire, I'm passed the fuck out in the passenger seat. Didn't know anything about it. Right? We get home, Josh wakes me up. I'm like, oh, okay, let me just go to bed. And he tells me this whole thing. Like, the entire time that he went through all this craziness, there's other stuff I don't remember. Like, he told me the story, but I was just basically passed out. Here's the thing, dude. I have a tough time getting to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay? My sleep schedule is actually pretty fucking solid right now. But when I drink, Once I get to that mode where I'm done, I'm done. I'm done.
Well, when we got you home, it was hilarious because you were ready to like fight anyone because someone stole your sandal, but really you just lost it.
Yeah, which is amazing. Now, here's the thing: it would have been better if I would have lost both my sandals, but I lost one of them, which means that I was walking around with one sandal on, one sandal off, still trying to maintain.
For half of the night, you had one sandal.
Yeah, just winning at life.
It's so funny because how drunk you were, right? At any bar, you'd be kicked out. You'd be turned away. They wouldn't serve you anymore. At this place, they know you as like being this wasted, and they still serve you.
Yep.
And they don't kick you out. It's the fucking most ridiculous shit ever.
They love me there, though. They love me there.
It's ridiculous.
I know.
Like, you are so incredibly bad when you're drinking. Oh, it's fucking hilarious. But so anyhow.
But here's the thing, though. Me being that wasted from everyone that's told me, I'm just a lovable guy. I'm not a violent person. I'm not.
There was this young couple. They just bought a house. They were married. And they were out having some drinks at this bar, right? And you went up to the girl and you were like, I love you. We need to go somewhere private. Forget him. And the guy was getting pissed off. And I was like, dude, he's drunk. He's harmless. He's totally harmless. And you looked right at him in his eyes and you were like, you can come too if you want, but it's going to be awkward. Just let me borrow her. And then he started laughing.
Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious.
So you got like a 50-50 percent of this working. Like half the time people laugh and they understand that you're drunk, and the other half of the time people are like, he's a fucking dickhead. Yeah. And thank God you have us to always be like, dude, he's drunk, he's joking, he's harmless. Like thank God you have that. So anyhow, we end up getting you home. We got you home safe. Everything's fine. We decide that we're going to Denny's. Now, it's me, Scott, this kid Sebastian, James or Jimmy. What is his name? Jimmy, and Josh. And there are 3 girls that were picked up from the bar. They were all 21, and they came with us, and the guys were trying to get it in with the girls, right? We get to the bar. Or we get to the Denny's, all right? Now, this is like 4 o'clock in the morning. And I decide, well, this is going to be fun. Let's start a food war. Okay. So I start throwing the sugar packets, right? Nice. They start throwing the sugar packets back. The one girl was a fucking bitch, and she was like, fuck this. She got so pissed off that we were throwing sugar packets at her that she grabbed a stack of them. This is like the Quasimodo-looking girl out of the group. She was definitely the ugly one. Yeah. She took all the packets, ripped off all the tops, came over and sprinkled sugar on all of our food.
She made it rain sugar?
Yeah, she made it rain sugar. Like a sweetener. Sweetener, which is the worst.
Not even the cane? She brought the sweetener?
I ordered toast, and I took a bite of my toast, and it tasted like
diabetes.
Diabetes. Right? So we're like, we can't let this. I go, someone needs to dump fucking water on these bitches' fucking heads. Like, this shit's going to be hilarious, right? Right. And Sebastian's like, I'll do it. And I'm like, dude, you wait. I'm like, if you're going to do it, Scott, you need to record this. Like, this is going to be a priceless video. We're getting 10 million views, right? So we fucking sit there and we're like, wait. First, you need to order a glass of water from the waitress. Do you have cash on you? Okay, good. You have cash. You need to put the money down to pay for your bill. All right. As soon as you do this, so there can be no repercussions whatsoever, right after you dump water in this bitch's face, you need to like leave, get in your car, and go home. Yeah. All right. So we plan this whole thing out, right? Scott turns on the fucking camera. Sebastian's like, yeah, it's 4 a.m. and this is how we get bitches wet. And he fucking literally slams water and ice in the back of this bitch's head, right? And this shit is hysterical. No, it's fucking hilarious.
I've seen the video. She gets fucking pissed.
She is so pissed. She grabs her drink and tries to throw it at him. He's already gone. We already planned this out. Yeah. Like the escape route worked perfectly. This is why planning's important, right? He's gone. So she's looking at us, and we're just like acting surprised, like I can't believe that happened.
Right.
But Scott's recording.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So she goes and tries to throw like water at Scott, and the fucking film ends, and it is a masterpiece. And ladies and gentlemen, I know you're probably saying, well, where can I see this footage? I want to see this footage. Dude, we are going to start a trend. Hashtag get bitches wet.
Bam.
Yes, it is the new planking. It is the new fucking, what is that thing where they do the music? They do the music and it hits, what the fuck is the name of that song?
Bass drop?
No, not bass drop. Fucking, oh my God. Everyone's screaming the answer to me out there in fucking podcast land, but me and Blake can't figure it out. They play the music and then everyone comes out with crazy shit and they're like, duh.
Oh, Harlem Shake.
Harlem Shake. This is the new Harlem Shake, right?
Okay.
When this video hits, dude, people are going to continue the epic series known as Get Bitches Wet.
Okay, this is just my little 2 cents. What I would like to throw in here. I've been watching Ninja Warrior, and there's this weird thing where every single time someone fails on Ninja Warrior, they're like, oh! Like that. They scream it for some reason, like every single time. That'd be hilarious if you added that sound effect.
Well, I think the title of the video should be 4 a.m. Hashtag Get Bitches Wet. So when people imitate this, they can do the time, right? The current time. Mm-hmm. Like, let's say it's 1 p.m., get bitches wet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's actually a really good idea.
So I think that's how we're going to do it, and we're going to need all of you to support this. We created a YouTube channel just for this video, so you can go and subscribe now. It's youtube.com/getbitcheswet. Go subscribe.
Can I just say that there is a drink that you bring over that is fucking awesome.
What drink?
The Red Stag.
Red Cat.
Red Cat. Sorry.
Red Cat. Red Cat is a wine that is made in the local area, and it pretty much makes you horny.
Yeah.
That's what's check it out. Red Cat. It's really cheap wine too. It's not, you're not going to pay $20 a bottle. Like, it's really, really cheap wine, and it's good.
So here's my thought, dude. So these Thursday nights are pretty epic, right? It's good because that means it's like drinking only once a week, which is a good thing for me. So I'm not like first off, I don't drink 2 days in a row, which just doesn't happen. Okay. And also what I want to start doing is I want to start trying different liquors. Like, we've been messing with the, I know how I get off Jaeger. I get it. Okay. And I hate that you keep on bringing Jaeger to the party, dude.
Well, I have to because, like, I need a Jaeger bomb to get going. Like, I need the Red Bull.
Okay.
Right? So
we've been messing with, what is that one? The Fireball. Messing with the Fireball. Yep. Messing with other stuff. I want to test different alcohols out, man.
I don't. All alcohol is disgusting. I can deal with a Jaeger bomb. I'm good.
Yeah, but I don't. Not all alcohol is good. Like, I don't.
Well,
I don't like tequila.
You motherfuckers are on some shit. Like, you got to try this shot. It tastes like fucking bacon and eggs. No, I don't. That sounds disgusting. Like,
rum shada is bomb, bro.
You
understand?
Fucking kidding me? Like,
dude,
these motherfuckers come to me all the time at the bar, like you and like all my friends, right? Mm-hmm. And they'll be like, "Yo, you got to try this. It tastes just like a milkshake, a chocolate milkshake." I'm like, no. Like, alcohol is not supposed to taste good. If alcohol tastes good, like, bad things are going to happen.
Well, bad things are going to happen regardless, but
you're supposed to fucking drink alcohol and your face is supposed to be like, ugh, what the fuck?
Yeah,
why?
Yeah.
That's the whole point of alcohol. It's not supposed to be good. You're supposed to drink it to get fucked up, get a buzz.
Yep.
You know? I
did a little drinking on my stream. That was fun.
I did see bits of that, and I was kind of pissed off. I was mad at you.
Why?
Because, I'm always spending money on this alcohol. I'm bringing it over to the house, and then, instead of you saving it for the next week, you're slamming it.
I'm not slamming it. It was part plus.
Nope.
Plus
Guilty.
the alcohol I was drinking on the stream was stuff I bought.
I literally watched you drink my Jaeger,
except for the Jaeger.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, well then yes, you win. Bam. No. Everyone normally brings some booze or whatever, and the only thing I didn't like is that we're all different sizes and different levels. Josh's girl will drink a bunch, but she's like 100 pounds. So it's just like she's fucked up and we're catching a buzz. I'm like,
yeah, but she's not functionable.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, she was fucking out of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just want everyone to be on the same level of fucked upness, you know?
Well, no one can be on the same level as you because you like, dude, I think you're losing your tolerance, bro.
I've always had a low tolerance. Everyone thinks that I drink. Hell, I don't. I just have a low tolerance for alcohol.
Because I'll do shot for shot with you and you'll be out. And I'm like, how?
Because I have a low tolerance for alcohol. That's the thing. Everyone thinks that I'm like, that I drink like 30 Jaeger bombs. No, I don't. I take shots. I drink a couple beers or whatever, and I'll be fucked up. And people think, oh my God, he must drink so much because he's a big dude or whatever. No, I think I have a low tolerance for alcohol.
It's probably a medical condition. Should get it checked out.
Doc, I just can't drink like I used to. Help me out. What? No.
Yeah.
They're going to tell me to stop drinking.
I don't know. All I know is like maybe we need to figure it out. Like let's find a way to do shots.
Do you want to like take an actual count to see where like how much? Like, let's say we just stick to Jaeger bombs and screwdrivers.
Well, okay. So I've been lucky, I guess. I don't get wasted.
He doesn't get wasted.
I don't get wasted. I can do a lot of shots, and I always keep my mind right.
Mm-hmm.
I have been wasted since you've been out here, maybe once.
Okay, there was only one time when he was wasted, and it was obvious he was wasted. We took care of you, got you home, bam.
Yeah.
Obviously, I mean, when I drink, I get fucked up. So, but you know what I have been doing is I've been not texting or calling.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah, which is a positive thing.
But I mean, honestly, last Thursday you weren't capable to do either. You know what I did today? I went to another event held by the church, and I'm always surprised because there's gambling.
That doesn't make any sense that a church would have gambling.
Like, okay, remember when we went to the Queen of Heaven?
Yep.
Gambling, right?
True.
It's a Catholic church. They have a fucking bingo hall, and when you go to their little carnival, like you literally, they have like wheels and you spin it, and they roll dice and you play poker. It's a fucking casino at a church event. It's weird, right? We went to a different church event, and the same thing, gambling everywhere. Gambling for lottery tickets. You could win lottery tickets, like fucking max bets of $5 that you can put on 1, 2, and 7. They spin a giant wheel. Yeah. They rolling dice. Like, what is up with that? I feel like these churches around here are ran by the mob. Like, they have casinos at their events.
Right.
You know, I don't get that. Like, it makes no sense. So that was one thing that I was really confused
What
on.
I don't understand is like the way churches are ran. They're like Walmarts. Like
they're businesses.
Yeah, they're businesses. So I don't get it. I don't know.
Like God likes money.
But I've seen like pastors drive like $300,000 cars, and I'm like, that's not.
I don't know how people are legitimately religious nowadays.
Right.
Like I'm probably offending someone out there, but like,
of course.
Literally, like if. You're an idiot. Like, what's wrong with you?
Okay, so here's the thing. Right now, and this will lead into it. Right now, the current situation is Xbox One, PS4, right?
Right.
If you were to go out and buy an Xbox One, if you were to, like, let's say you go out and buy an Xbox One, right? And someone's talking about it, they're like, that was a stupid decision. You are going to naturally be like, want to defend your purchase. You want to feel like you made the right choice, right?
Right.
So I feel that religion is like that, but just tenfold. So if you're a religious person and you choose a religion or whatever, I feel that if someone attacks it or discredits it, you're going to want to defend the fact that you made that choice to go with that.
Like, human beings are fucking liars. Like, we just lie, right?
Yeah.
Like, if fucking God has not come down and talked to you face to face, why would you listen to another fucking human being?
Well, one person said,
why?
One person put it so fucking perfectly, right? If you talk to God, right?
Uh-huh.
If you pray to God, talk to God, you're just a religious person, right? And you're supposed to be good. But if God were to talk to you, everyone would think you're crazy.
That's true.
Yeah. Think about that.
That's true.
If you were in church, right, and you were like, yeah, God came down, we kicked it, he talked to me, I got shit figured out. They'd be like, no, he didn't. Okay, we know him. He did not do that. Because they'd be offended. They'd almost be like, well, why hasn't God talked to me? Well, that's impossible, blah, blah, blah. But seriously, think about that, though. So we're supposed to have a one-way communication with our Lord and Savior or whatever to discuss things. Like, first off, if I'm God and the only thing I hear from people is like, God, I fucked up. I did this. I did that. Can you help me out? Can you help me out? I'm like, fucking figure it out, dude. Like, I'd get pissed. If I was God, I'd be pissed. I'd be like, shut the fuck up, quit bitching, do what you're supposed to do.
Yo, God created the whole world in 7 days, right?
Right.
But when humans are born, like he left some book or whatever that we're supposed to read. Like what? But humans actually wrote it.
Yeah.
Like this motherfucker created the world in 7 days. He created fish and people in one day. This motherfucker has so much power. This God motherfucker. Why doesn't he just come down and tell everyone real quick? He's like, hey, what's up? It's your 13th birthday. I just wanted to let you know I'm real. Make sure you worship me. No premarital sex. Don't kill people. This is the rules. I got to go. I'm going to talk to this dude. Bye.
Yeah.
Like, why? Like, what? Anyone that believes that the God is real and then fucking the Jesus and, like, if you're a Jew, if you're a Muslim, or you're a Christian, you're fucking all crazy. Like, you're fucking crazy. Like, you can't be an adult. You cannot be a fucking adult and believe in religion, or you're fucking crazy.
Okay.
You're fucking crazy.
If you like basketball and you enjoy the game of basketball, good on you, okay? But if you want to fight other people because there's a certain coach they like or a certain team they like that you don't like, and you want to fucking kill each other over that, that's not liking basketball. That's just being fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Okay? So just enjoy life. It's amazing. The show Newsroom fucking put it, like, the lady on Newsroom, the hot one, fucking said something that just blew my mind. He was talking about the whole God thing or whatever, like, how could this be? There's all these, like, millions of different planets and we're just one of them. We're just like, yeah, but this is the planet where, like, humans and fish and everything is happening, so you're lucky to be part of that 1 in a billion thing.
Yep.
Damn.
I mean, you know what I thought was fucked up? I told you this and you were, like, laughing. I'll share it with the cast. Like, when I was growing up, like, my parents, like, made me go to church every Sunday.
This is funny.
My parents, like, made me go to religious ed. I was raised Catholic. Like, I had to go to church. I fucking sang in the choir and shit. Mm-hmm. Like, as soon as I turned 17 and got my own apartment and moved out and started living on my own, and my brother was, like, a year younger, as soon as he, like, graduated or whatever, I went home and, like, it was a Sunday, and my parents were there, and I'm like, aren't you guys going to go to church?
Yeah.
Like, oh, we quit going. What?
That's so funny. That's so funny.
Like,
why make your kids go through all that? Then once you're done, like,
my parents were seriously like, we did our job. We made you go to church every day. Now that all the kids are moved out of the house, like, we don't have to go to church anymore.
Now,
like, we did what we were supposed to do.
This brings up a really good point, okay? Do people go to church? What are the reasons why people go to church?
I would assume because they believe in some bullshit.
Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. Remember, I was going through some stuff where I was like, dude, I need to really curb the fucking drinking, right? And I thought it would be a smart idea to go to an AA meeting. That shit sucked. I wanted to have a drink right after that. But in the fucking AA meetings, they were like, we're doing anniversaries. That person back there, you've been sober for a year. That person back there, you've been sober for 3 years. Anybody longer? There was a dude in there who's like, my name's Andy, and I've been sober for 26 years. Why are you coming to AA then?
Yeah, why?
Why? You won. Like, what? you beat it. Like, I really doubt you're going to take a sip now, bro. Like, you beat it, man. Come on. So, like, my thing is this. Like, let's say, I don't know why someone would go to church, but let's say the reason why they go to church is because they don't have a handle on things and they want to, like, succumb to God or whatever, and they figure that this church is like a meeting place for God, right? Now, what if they go and then they figure shit out? Does that mean you're cured? Like, if you go to the gym and you get fucking yoked, do you continue to go to the gym? Or you're like, no, I'm good. And you fucking stop going to the gym, right?
Yo, I saw a conversation on Twitter where one person was like, yeah, dude, you're fat, bro. Like, look at your profile picture. You're fat. This dude responded and it had me dying. He's like, I'm not fat at all. I just defeated anorexia. And I was rolling. Oh my God, that shit was so fucking hilarious.
Dude, I was streaming and I was like doing the thing where people were like donating for me to take shots, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm having a good time. I'm playing Black Ops 1. I'm talking to my stream. It's like a fucking party on my stream, right?
Yep.
Having a fucking great time. Subscriber hype, bam, bam, bam. This dude just had to ruin the mood. He was like, how does it feel to be in your house alone getting drunk? I'm like, I'm not. And you're watching me do it. So what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, every time someone says some shit like that, they're like, oh, you're just sitting there playing video games. Like, you're watching me.
I know.
You're watching me. So if you have a problem with that, don't watch. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Like,
don't ruin my good time.
It's the same bullshit with like Drama Alert, right? I'll always get these messages like, dude, you're 40 years old and you're covering news stories about teenagers. Like, seriously, you have no life. You're subscribed to me.
Yeah.
You're watching me.
You follow me.
You fucking... I'm on your Twitter. He says follow me. Like, I'm working for you. What?
Yeah. I saw this awesome GIF. It said that how to stop internet bullying, and it was the thing showing sign off.
I know.
First off, anybody that feels they're getting bullied on the internet, no, you're not. Just stop. You can set it up to where you don't have to see certain people if you don't want to. Okay?
Yeah.
Like the internet's the only place where you can be like, you know, if you go to work, you have to see people at work. If you go to school, you have to see people at school.
Yeah.
But if you're on the internet and you don't like someone, you can fucking every social media thing has a block or ignore button. And you can just filter out everyone that you want to talk to, and the people you don't want to talk to, fuck them. So what is this internet bullying shit?
What? Well, I guess it pertains to kids that don't know better.
I don't know.
Like young kids.
And obviously
like,
there's certain situations where people like out people or people fucking put up a fucked up picture or whatever, and I get that. But for the most part, if someone's picking on you, you'd be like, fuck you, see me in the real world.
My fucking phone bullied me today.
My phone so bullied me today. Oh,
my phone fucked me up by
Jess's sister, right? Jess's sister was like, she tweeted something and somehow it started like it kind of went a little viral as far as the Twitter thing. It got like 4,000 retweets. But the thing is that she had her phone set up to get a notification every single time she got it retweeted. And I'm like, turn your fucking retweets off. Like, not turn your retweets off, but turn your notifications off. She's like, I can't believe this thing is just blowing up, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, turn your retweets off and you'll be fine. Dude.
What was the tweet?
All it was a link to one, like a video where this old lady was dancing and they played like this thought music. I know I'm going to sound old here, but do you know what thought means?
No.
This hoe over there.
Oh.
That's what thought means. Now you know.
I have no idea. All right. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Bad Kid Cast. We talked about a lot of things. We talked about all kinds of things. So let us know on Twitter if there's a subject that you'd really like us to dig into. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors and make sure you check out that charity event. Blade, is there anything that we're missing?
Just the charity event tomorrow. So
see you guys.
Peace.